Seizures, neurology, and medication. Hey y'all, I have an update. For those of you that didn't know, I had a seizure on January 24th of this year, and I finally got to get an appointment with my neurologist. The same guy who treated me for my thunderclap headache and the stuttering in 2021, and it's been a journey to say the least. At the beginning of the appointment, he wasn't real sure I had a seizure, and he asked me why I was calling it a seizure, and I said that's what the ER and my doc have called it, or they call it a loss of transient consciousness. And I also have people in my family who also have seizures, and it was a lot like what they experienced. So I walk him through the fact that I had trouble hearing something for a minute, and then my legs started to shake and jerk. I remember that, and then blacking out and coming to on the floor, trying to figure out why my bed was floating next to me and why my room had been rearranged. I had this like deep presence or sense of dread or ghost or something, like something bad was in the room with me, and I pissed my pants first time as an adult, I gotta say, and it just was really bizarre. So I explained all that to him. I showed him the audio I have from that day from my security camera, no video, just audio, and he hears me do this cry, and he called it an ictal cry, I think, and he said that's common with seizures. So by the end of the appointment, we're definitely thinking seizure. He also started asking me questions like, have you had any signs ahead of time that this might have been a seizure? And it turns out, yeah, I actually did. I just didn't know that they were precursors. I kept getting this really odd burning ammonia smell. And I've had my frontal sinuses removed as a kid, so I've always just kind of chalked it up to that. Like, the smell I was smelling, though, the last couple months, was brand new. I've never had that smell before. And I told him about that. I didn't know that was a thing. And he asked me, have you been having deja vu a lot? Well, yeah, I've had a few strong cases of deja vu of late. And then when I got home from the appointment, I was thinking about this strange smell thing. And I've actually had a strange smell ever since I was a kid. It doesn't happen all the time, maybe once or twice a year. But when I'm sleeping, I get this really acrid, burning rubber smell in my nose, and it wakes me up. And I have to bury my face in the pillow to try to get it to go away. And I've woken my dad up in the past. I'm like, Dad, do you smell that? Do you smell that? And he's like, dude, it doesn't smell like anything's on fire or burning. So yeah. He also told me about something called SUDEP, which is sudden unexpected death from epilepsy. So that's pretty cool, I guess. They gotta worry about that. He put me on lamotrigine, which is an anti-seizure medicine. It's like a mood stabilizer. It has a bunch of different off-label uses. So hoping that works, though that comes with its own bag of complications. If I develop a rash, I have to stop the medication immediately. And my pharmacist said I need to go to the ER. My doctor kind of said the same thing, although I think he said I need to call him because there's some rare disease with this medication, and a rash is part of it. What else? Yeah, so that's all that. He told me, sorry, I'm checking something on my phone. Okay. He told me that it's better to start treating the seizures before a second one happens, even though I've only had one. He wants to put me on this medication, and the research shows that treating it now is better than waiting for more seizures to hit and then to start treatment. So yeah, that's kind of the update. If you want to learn more about my stuttering and the thunderclap headache I had, zackerts.com/stutter, and zackerts.com/stutter. And I'm putting a blog post together about this whole thing, the seizure and the appointment, which you can find at zachhertz.com on the homepage where all the blog posts are. And keep in tune for another video about my excellent customer service experience at the neurologist, because they were fantastic. They didn't treat me like a disabled person. They were just fantastic. And if they see this, thank you so much for that. I have a video coming out about just this topic and the discrimination I've faced at other places. But yeah, Orion, I love you all. Be kind to yourselves and others. Go learn some cool shit. Make the world a better place. Try to stay happy and healthy. We love you. Take care. Peace out.